Okay, now reaching the most important part in basic programming concepts, which is the digital and analog input output pins. So first of all, we will talk about the digital output. Okay. Before we talk about the digital output, as we talked about, the digital pins are responsible to send or read two types of signals, either a 0 volt signal or 5 volt signal, which is represented as follows. Okay, 0, 5. So it sends or read a 0 volt signal or a 5 volt signal. For the 0 volt signal, represented as 0 in binary, and for 5 volt signal, represented as 1 in binary. So now talking about the digital output. The digital output, it control devices by what? By sending binary signals, by sending either a 0 volt signal or a 5 volt signal. Okay, and the command responsible for this control is digital write, the number of pin. We define the number of pin we are using, comma, the status of signal, semicolon. This can be a high signal or a low signal. Okay, imagine this Arduino board and an external component, and you have this digital pin here, digital write 7. Okay, this will fill it soon. This digital pin here is responsible, for example, for sending a 5 volt signal for this external component to what? To operate. So this 5 volt signal is translated to a high signal. So here, digital write, this pin number 7, high. So the Arduino will send a high signal to this external component to operate successfully. Okay, now, for example, let's imagine that this pin will send a 0 volt signal for this external component to turn off. Okay, this 0 volt signal is translated to low signal in code. So here, instead of high, we will write low. Okay, so as a conclusion, high signal means on or 5 volt, and low signal means off or equal to 0 volt signal. First of all, int led pin equals 7. Here we are declaring a variable that we named it led pin. Okay, to store the value of used pin, which is 7. Okay, in this way, we make it easy to update the pin number later if needed without changing multiple lines of code. Okay, going now for the void setup function. In this function, it is executed once when the Arduino starts up. Okay, the pin mode. Here we declare the mode of the pin we are using, which is output. Okay, pin mode, LED pin output, LED pin that represent number 7. Its mode is output because we want Arduino to send signal to the LED, not to receive signal. Okay, now for the void loop, as we know, this function runs repeatedly. Okay, first of all, digital write LED pin high. Okay, this command will send a 5 voltage signal, a high signal, to LED. Okay, to turn on the LED. Okay, delay 3 seconds. It pauses the program for 3 seconds, keeping LED on. Next, we will write digital write LED pin low. Okay, we will send a 0 volt to LED to turn it off. Okay, and finally, a delay function of 3 seconds. It pauses the program for another 3 seconds, keeping LED off before the loop repeats itself. I will plug in. I will check my code. Everything is working properly. Now I will send the code. I will upload the code to Arduino. Loading. Everything works perfectly. The LED is blinking every 3 seconds. Digital input. Uh, this pins are responsible for reading or receiving binary signals, as we said, 0 or 1, equivalent to low or high. Okay, the command responsible for this duty is digital read. Then the number of pin we are using. This command is responsible only for the digital pins that are in input mode. Unlike the previous command, which is a digital write, that is responsible only for output mode for the digital pins. Okay. Okay, first of all, for the code of the push button example, in button pin 9, we store the number of pin used for the push button in a variable with a name of your choice. Here, for example, button pin int, because it's an integer, equal 9. We are using the pin number 9. Okay, for the void setup function, first of all, pin mode button pin input. Declare the button pin as input to allow Arduino read signals from the push button. Okay, serial dot begin 9600. Here we are initializing serial communication. This allows the Arduino to send data to serial monitor of baud rate of 9600. Okay, whereas in the void loop function, first of all, we use the digital read command to read the current state of the button pin, and this state is stored in a variable called state. Okay, to be accessed in memory and displayed to user, whereas the state the state can be high as 1 in binary or 0 low as 0 in binary. 1 means that the button is pressed, 0 not pressed. Okay, these values or these states are stored in this variable. Okay, now serial.println state sends this command sends the state value to serial monitor so you can visually see if the button is pressed or not. Finally, a delay function of 200 milliseconds. It is a 200 millisecond pause before the next reading. Why? Preventing the serial monitor from flooding with data too quickly. Now upload the code. Okay, done compiling. Now we will open the serial monitor. As you can see, it's displaying zeros. Now I will press the push button. As you can see, it's displaying 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's not pressing zeros when pressing 1.